Campaigning continues for political leaders after a pause for the Easter break. In our Captain's Pick series, we'll be visiting sporting clubs to see what Australians are making of the political contest. Reporter Helen Frost is in the electorate of Mayo in South Australia, historically a blue ribbon Liberal seat, but won by crossbencher Rebecca Sharkey at the last election.
The battle to become Australia's captain has well and truly kicked off, with new promises being made every day. We're here in the fast-growing town of Victor Harbour to ask the local bowls club who's got the closest to their jack.
Oh, look at that.
Have you had a party that you've always voted for?
I've always voted Labor for the last 40 years.
And so what do you think of Bill Shorten?
He's probably the right man for the job at the moment. I think he'd be a great Prime Minister. It's a shame that politicians now are so media-driven and have to be media performers.
We're so up for this.
What do you think of Scott Morrison?
I think Scott Morrison's probably done a pretty good job. It's a bit like Who Wants to Be Sheriff when bad Black Bart rides into town. It's not a great time to be leader of the Conservative parties.
And so what do you think would sway your vote?
My vote rests pretty much now with education and environment. The superannuation dilemma is always one. Obviously in a place like this, being with bowlers, you're with aged people a lot, and one of their main concerns is their health care.
We saw Scott Morrison playing bowls, we saw Shorten eat an oyster. Do you think that's sort of gimmicky, or what would you prefer to see?
I think I'd prefer him to really look into, go to schools, see what the teachers are doing, go to hospitals, catch a bus, catch a train on a regular base, not just get on the bus and talk to people, but just do it for a week and see how they go.
Do you have faith that what they promise they will deliver?
No. And I don't think it's these two people. I think it's just politicians in general. I think that none of them give us what they promise.
Well done. Beautiful, beautiful. You're winning?
Do you know who you'll vote for at this stage?
A lot of the larger parties don't seem to do much in this area down here. So I'm not saying that's where I'm going, but certainly I know a lot of our people will.
You're wearing a Rebecca Sharkey hat. Is that where your loyalties lie this election?
It does. I never had any preference to anybody. I just went to the people who do the work for the people.
And what would you like to see for pensioners?
For pensions, I would like to see help, especially in electricity, in water, in medicals.
I realise there's lots of retired people. I realise it's a huge strain on the economy of Australia. But for the average person, a single person on their own, I don't think they get enough money. I'm probably voting more for my area down here, more than I'm not voting for a Prime Minister. I'm voting for the person that's going to do the best for our area down here.